it's Riley from Science Girl, and today we are going to be making homemade Play-Doh. Now for this, you're going to need vegetable oil. According to the website that I'm using, baby oil and coconut oil will also work. Flour, cooking salt, cream of tartar. This is optional, the gel food coloring. And you also need boiling water. You're also going to need a 1 cup, a half cup, and a 1 tablespoon. So as long as you have all those ingredients, and also a bowl to mix it all in. Okay. So now, according to the website, we're going to mix the flour, salt, cream of tartar, and oil in a large mixing bowl. So it's 2 cups of plain flour. So that's 1. And 2. Okay, so 2 cups of flour. Let's put this over here. This will take a little while, but okay. Now we also need to add the salt, cream of tartar, and oil. So for vegetable oil, we need 2 tablespoons. This also goes for any other oils, such as coconut oil and baby oil. Let's add 2 of these. One. Oops. And 2. I only went a little bit over, so it shouldn't affect it too much. Okay. So there's that. Let's put it over here. Now we also need a half cup of salt. This is going to take a little bit, so. Okay, there's our half cup of salt. And now we also need 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. So we need to keep this. I am going to get a spoon and scoop it out. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to soften this up and hopefully be able to pull it out. Okay, there we go. Now we're just going to try to, there we go, that's much better. So now we need 2 of these. There's 1. And I'm going to soften it up again. And here goes number 2. And 2. Okay, so there we go for cream of tartar. And let's go to the directions. Now we need to add food coloring to the boiling water and then add it into the dry ingredients. So I'm going to get a cup and put this in. Okay, so this is boiling hot water. So if you're on the younger side, definitely get help with it because it can definitely burn you. So get an adult help. Now we're just going to add it until it feels like what we want and then mix it up. So let's add a few drops. And then let's use the spoon and mix it up. So as you can see, it's like a sort of bluish color, like a deep blue. Now that's what I'm looking for. Now it says, add the food color to the boiling water, then into the dry ingredients. So it also says to do it in small intervals until it feels right. So we're just going to a little bit at a time to see how it comes out, and I'm also going to get our trusty spoon and start mixing just to see how it feels. Yeah, this is going to take a while, but you just want to keep adding water to it. Now the reasoning for using the gel is because it will come out better. Oh, it's already starting to stick. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, it's starting to become just like Play-Doh, sort of. Mixing together, and it's becoming sticky, holding together. Now I'm just going to add a tiny bit more water, just to make sure. There we go. Now as you can see, it's sticking together. This is what we want. So we want to stir continuously until it becomes a combined dough. And now also, for the recipe, it also calls for glycerin, but it's optional. If you want to add the glycerin to make it nice and stretchable, you have to add just a few drops. It didn't give an exact amount, and I don't have glycerin on hand. So yeah, but as you can see, this is holding together nicely. Okay, just a tiny bit more. This is actually working out much nicer than a recipe that I tried before. There we go. Okay. So there we go. That's our dough. Now also, according to the website, it says allow to cool, then take out of the bowl and knead it vigorously for a couple of minutes till all of the stickiness is gone. This is the most important part of the process, so keep at it until it's the perfect consistency. If it remains a little sticky, then add a touch more flour, and as you can see, this stuff is still boiling hot, just like the water. So we are just going to, so after you mix it up, you're just going to leave it for a few minutes, let it cool down, and then you're going to take it out and knead it. I'll be right back when we start to knead it, but for now, let's just let it cool down. Okay, so this is done. It barely took a few minutes to cool down. It's still warm, so now we're just going to knead it vigorously. As you can see, we already made one. It's just like real Play-Doh. So pretty much just knead it, play with it pretty much, move it around, get it to stick together, and just keep going until it feels just like Play-Doh. Now, according to the website, it said that this stuff can last up to 6 months if you keep it in a container. So definitely find a container. I'm using a glass one to hold it. If you're doing this like me, do not put the cover on right away on any sort of container if it's still warm, because that will cause pressure to build up and pop on the top. So don't want that to happen. Yeah, and see, now you have Play-Doh. It's actually really cool, really smooth. I really like it. And the good thing about it is that it's such an easy recipe that if you really want to, you could break the recipe in half and then make 2 separate colors if you really want it to. So this is pretty much whatever you want it to be. I mean, you can build it, you can twist it. Now, once again, add a few drops of glycerin if you want it to really be able to stretch. We did not have any on hand, so this is it. And it's actually really soft, really smooth. It's really easy to mold, easy cleanup, and easy packaging. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I hope you guys have a great day, but for now, this is Science Girl.